All right, this is a walkthrough of 4951 Lindenwood. Contracts are due tomorrow, so I thought I'd get this to you. Outside of the building looks good. There's no obvious tuck pointing issues. There's a little crack right here, but the building's 100 years old, so that's not unusual. Tuck pointing looking this good is unusual, actually. So that's interesting. I'd like to see what they did to that window. But yeah, tuck pointing is expensive, and it's good that it's already done. All right, this tree would most likely come with the property, a survey would tell, but that electric is running through the tree and will need to be remedied. This is not an electric line, that's a cable line. So in the back there's a parking pad for 4 spots, not too bad. They've added bedrooms and some sort of sun porch in the back. We'll see what it looks like on the inside. I think these are pretty nice, actually. But they got concrete supports underneath, and they look pretty stable, which is unusual. And that looks like that's aluminum siding, so that's forever. Just power wash and go. Tuck pointing back here is usually the worst, but this is in good repair. And you got 4 AC units, 2 with cages, which is good. I suggest 4 cages. All right, hang on, let me get to that other. All right, this is the next door. Or there's that area I couldn't get to. Tuck pointing's in the same shape, and all the windows are new. So, looking good from what I've seen. It's in decent repair on the outside. Let's see inside. All right, inside of Lindenwood. It's in pretty good repair. Walls are let's say a light gray beige type color. And the trim is brown. I like white trim personally, but whatever. You got nice stained glass windows. Sorry, I have trouble finding words when I'm doing these videos. The floor is refinished oak. This is probably original and it looks really nice. The finish isn't the best, but it looks good. Big old window there. Kitchen looks to have tile, which is good. That's a gargantuan closet. Oh, my bad. Oh, I can't do a flash. Interesting. Okay. It's a huge closet. All right, so there's the pantry. That's in really good repair for a pantry. They're usually pretty gross. Tile doesn't look to have really any major issues with it, and the kitchen looks great. A little narrow. I maybe would have done one side a little more shallow, but maybe with the sink that wasn't possible. Oh, so that was the window on the outside. They raised it up to account for the counters. Here's a bathroom, simple bathroom. Let's see, this tile has some cracks in it. Not the tile, but the tuck pointing. Glazing, grout, there it is. The walls all look good. Good enough, at least. Actual tile, they're not plastic or a vinyl, whatnot. And that is a good shower bar for this type of unit. Windows vinyl, which I always recommend in bathrooms. And the floor's not spongy at all, it happens a lot. And let's take a peek under here. That's recent plumbing work and doesn't look to be leaking at all, which is good. All right. Out back, there's Oh, this would be a bedroom, I guess. That's a great big window for a bedroom. That's awesome. It is bigger than the ones next door. And here's the little sun porch we were talking about. This is the one with the windows are greatly reduced in this one, which is interesting. But it feels good. It's got 3 electrical outlets. I bet this is supposed to be an office, which would keep a tenant pretty long. All right, let me venture downstairs and we'll see what we can find. All right, I had to turn the super steady off. So there's a crack there. I'm standing on concrete, which is interesting and unusual. This used to have a door, but it looks like it was busted out. Hang on. All right, I got the wide angle on. Let's see. All right, here's a door that used to exist but got busted out. I don't think it's necessary. I'm standing on concrete, which is unusual. This is usually a wooden platform. Stairs going down. All right, let's see. We're underneath that unit that I was in. So let's see what we can find. Plumbing looks to be galvanized, which is not ideal. It might be okay. I can check water pressure when I go upstairs. This does look like it was backing up at some point. That's all sewage. That's toilet paper. So yeah, this was backing up and hasn't been cleaned. But it does look like they've done at least some PVC going down. So that's interesting. Questions to ask. Or look at the seller's disclosure. This is up in the under the bathroom. They got PEX going up, so it changes at some point. But that's still lead coming down for the drain. And there's a not toilet paper, like a paper towel jammed in there to keep it from leaking out that way. So that's not ideal. So some of the drain is still lead, probably going up to the second unit, actually. No? Interesting. Oh, that would be the bathroom drain. Yeah, anyway. Okay. Let's see what this is. That's a pretty old furnace. Furnaces are hard to find the numbers on. That looks like a brand new. You're not going to be able to read it. 2013. Okay, so it's 10 years old, but that looks good. Way better than the 30s I usually find. Okay, that one's not hooked up. Manufacturing date 2020. Okay, interesting. I can't easily find the date on that one, but it looks newer. At least 10 years old. It's really dry down here, which is awesome. And they have concrete walls instead of limestone. So that's pretty good. There's a little bit of mold back here. Those spots on the walls. I don't know if that's mold or rust. I'm going to say mold. I would suggest a dehumidifier in the basement. Just keep it running. One on each side. Okay, random closet. Used to have a lock on it. My flash isn't working for some reason. Anyway, let's see the other side. Here's a steel support running through. It was cut to make headroom, which is not ideal. Same issue here. They're having sewer backups. So I would suggest not offering full price and getting that scoped. I always recommend that though. There's the electric. I'm not seeing a lot of knob and tube, but don't take my word for that because I've missed it before. There's some going there. Not a deal breaker, but your insurance goes up a lot if you can see it in the basement. That's an old boiler, which is interesting. So I feel like there might. We got one furnace over here. There's a second one. Those 4 AC units. Oh, there might be one in a unit. Okay. That's interesting. All right. This is about it. This place looks pretty good, except for the few issues I've noted. The layout of the front door of this place. Hang on, I'll go up there and talk about it. Just to note, this is older and shit. Like that, I'm not even gonna look. That's a 20 or 30-year-old one that's rusted out. So replace immediately. Maybe with the one over on the other side. So this is the front door. The front door is very close to the edge of this room, which would make a spectacular bedroom. So if you could move that entrance, maybe delete this closet and put the door in there, or just extend the hallway a little and put the door, sorry, my hand. So extend the exterior hallway a little and put the door like right there instead. And modify that door somehow. I would say delete this closet, but that's a concrete support wall, so it would take a bunch of steel to make that work. But yeah, that has electric in it, so it's plaster. Plaster's hard and hell. But yeah, I mean, this is 10 by 10. Take that door out, move it around a little. I think it's doable, but it'd be a bunch of work. But you'd get $200 a month forever, and increased rent. And in this area, that's pretty good. So, alrighty, on to the next one.